Spending too little is I believe, the worst mistake anyone can ever make. I don't really mean spend too little in the way of money, to be honest. I mean spend too little in the way of time, in the way of emotion. It still amazes me that people will go to a big kind of store and pick one out, and they know that somewhere else in the world somebody is choosing exactly the same one, maybe 10 people choosing exactly the same thing. I think it's also a mistake to choose, I love you this much, this is how much it costs, etc., etc. And I think even with diamonds, the idea that the clarity, cut, grade, all those things, they're important, but they're not vital. What's really important is that it talks to you, that it looks great, that it has life, that it suits you. And really, trying on rings makes a difference. It's like trying on shoes or trying on dresses. Some things will really suit. Like a hat, a hat can look great off, terrible on. You can get some quite robust ladies wanting a little kind of delicate heart shape, and maybe it's the wrong idea. And I think then if you don't want a diamond, it's what suits you, what colour you like, what sort of emotionally appeals. I do think that people want to spend more time on what is this going to say, how much is this going to mean to me in 20 years' time, 10 years' time. There are probably half a dozen major cuts from round, also known as brilliant, through to emerald cut, square, princess cut, oval, heart shape. They're all pretty much what they sound like. But if we take a heart-shaped ring like this has been made in a very, very complicated way, but a very beautiful way. So it has a whole lot of other hearts as part of it. 4 hearts making up the mount. This is quite a big stone, 7-carat diamond ring, so this is not going to be inexpensive, as it were, but nonetheless, it's quite a statement though. A heart is, I tend to think a heart is for later on. I think a heart is not really for an engagement ring. My feeling is heart is something that comes further down the relationship, or a second marriage. No. This is a more delicate version of a heart, maybe more kind of engagement ring friendly. Very simple, very beautifully made, and one that again, with other hearts around it, taking the theme of that around. But then here is a little heart done in a mint tourmaline, and then around it has little flowers. And with a ring like this, taking the heart as somebody's birthstone maybe, having their favourite flowers around here, making the ring out of gold from a family ring, melted down to use there, having the date of the wedding engraved inside means that it's their ring. And all the little levels of sentiment, all the little levels of personalisation have gone into what is, in this case, a fairly simple ring. But again, if we take something like the simplest ring you can imagine, which is just a little solitaire like this, 4-claw solitaire, but again, on the sides we've put little flowers, little forget-me-nots, which you hope on a wedding day they won't forget you, because that would be tragic. And here again, this is a little diamond ring, but this is a rose cut. This is a cut that was very much the vogue in Georgian times, almost now 200 years ago. But nonetheless, big renaissance in these. It's a very beautiful cut, and one of the ways of getting a lot for a little. A rose cut spreads much more than a brilliant cut. So with a piece like this, you'd be getting much more for your money, as it were, if that's what you were doing. And then, very, very simple, a very simple ring like this. Again, a solitaire, given a little bit more life, with a few more stones around it. All these will suit different fingers, suit different faces, suit different types of people, shapes of people. A marquise like this, very thin, elongated stone like this, will suit some fingers fabulously well. Others it'll make look ridiculous. It's like, kind of, as I say, hats and clothes. So all these have been handmade, and each of these is really an idea for somebody to start. This is a piece that we are doing at the moment, where you have a superficially very simple solitaire surrounded by diamonds, but then it opens and inside is a little heart. It's a very simple idea, but a secret. The great art of especially an engagement ring is to make something that doesn't bore, that lasts forever. Like the secret of a great husband or wife. They don't bore when they go off.